All right, we've just come down to Bankstown because myself and this lovely lady here love, that would be my wife, love our Bahn Mi, and we've been told 2 of the best Bahn Mi locations in at least Bankstown, New South Wales, Sydney area, and potentially anywhere. Phuong 18, and I'm not sure if I'm going to say it correctly, but Bahn Mi Bay Ngo. I'll show you those later because I guarantee my spelling and pronunciation is incorrect. Anyway, we'll have a look around Bankstown, we'll check out a few things, and we're going to try some Bahn Mi like everybody else does. There are some pretty cool fruit and vegetable places here, and I tell you what, we've just come across this one with all these mangoes, and oh my god, the smell is phenomenal. They smell amazing. Oh, it's through the glass, but the smell is so phenomenal. How are you? We grab just one crispy pop. Yep. On half. Chili on half. Yeah. Hey, one roast pork, crispy.
One
Roast pork.
with chili.
On half.
Half chili, half no chili.
Half chili, half not chili. Thank you.
Em có lấy bơ với butter.
Yep. Let's open them up. See what we got. They're both cut in half, but this one and this one, they cut them in half and put the chili one in here. So we get always get a crispy pork. Each one's crispy pork. That's it. Roast pork, crispy pork. Always half chili. They questioned me on that as to why I was so soft, but I said half on half. Not half the amount of chili, but half on one end, half on the other.
Ooh, this one looks better.
They are so different. Let's have a cross section. See that cross section there? Yeah, this has got all the veg and everything on the bottom, meat on top, right? So that's from, don't know if I'm saying it right, Bahn Ngo. This one, as you saw being made, has predominantly meat on the bottom, salad on top. So that's the first change. As you can see, they're 2 very, very different looking rolls. Extremely different. The salad and everything on top is amazing. Yet when they put the meat on this one last, that was, yeah, you saw it getting made predominantly, but it was massive. So both of these are huge. Cost-wise, $9.50, $9.50. There you go. Actually, sorry, this was $9.90, and the one at the back was $9.50. I can't find a Bahn Mi like that anywhere at this point in time unless someone's got any other recommendations.
Oh my lord, it's huge.
My wife's wearing a white dress. And can't wait, cannot wait. And my first half's coming from here. Let's give it a crack. Cheers, everybody. And if you know what that means, then you know you know. Hmm?
Okay. These all mixed up.
When eating, cannot talk. That's good. We'll go through them both in a second. I'm going to hit the next one. This is from Phuong 18. This is the more colourful one on top. Let's give this a crack. Cheers, everybody. I can't do it. I can't say that anymore. I'll get, I don't know, copyright. Mm-hmm. Crispy as well. Crispy's good. All right, let's break them down. We're having a conversation right now, so between myself and my lovely wife over here. Sorry, babe. She'll just sit over there while I do all the chit chat. The first one we tasted was amazing. The second one looked fresher, and based on that, you look and eat with your eyes. So therefore, the fresher one that looked fresher perceivably was going to be fresher. It was, because you got the salad ingredients first, so we had to dive into the bottom to get the meat. The first one from, I'm going to call it Bahn Mi Bay. The first one from Bahn Mi Bay, meat on top, super flavour, all the sauces and the general spice blend. That hit you first. We had to dive into that one second on the bottom to get the freshness, whereas the Phuong 18 was super fresh on top. So compared to these two, that looks the freshest. That tasted first amazing, but the freshness that came from this on first bite. To be brutally honest, neither one of these stands above the other. I think they are both absolutely freaking amazing. However, it's going to break down the content, the bread, the sauce, the juice, the moisture, and we'll just run through that. I've left these for a little while, only because with the amount of moisture in these and the bread, the longer you leave them, the more moisture the bread is going to soak up. So if you check this one out from Van Gogh, there's a fair bit of moisture in there, and the bread soaked it up. It's starting to come apart just a little bit, but it's still manageable. It hasn't fallen apart. I just pulled that apart, for example. This one from Phuong 18, it's managed to soak up all the moisture. The bread is still good to go. That's only if you're going to leave them. These things are so good, you're probably not going to have this problem at all, so I wouldn't overly worry about it. Just smash it in your face and eat it. All right, what do you reckon, darling?
I've just tried them both again. They are both equally really good, but if I had to pick a winner, it would be Phuong 18.
Yeah, why?
It's just got more distinct flavour. It's fresher. Just overall, I can't really pinpoint. It's just got a better taste.
Everything comes together, and you either are going to love it or not. It's good. Eat it. Eat more. Eat more. All right, the final rundown. The bread. The bread from Phuong 18 stands up, holds up, still crunchy another 5 to 10 minutes later. It's got great texture. It's got great flake. It's super smooth on the inside and super flaky on the outside. Holds moisture like an absolute champion, and that's the perfect vehicle. Bahn Mi Bay Ngo, I think, still holds up, still soaks up a bit of moisture. I couldn't say it bad, so the bread in that is fantastic. All right, ingredient ratios, meat to salad. We always get our crispy pork, roast pork. It's got to be balanced. We've had ones that, as much as you want more meat, more meat, more meat, we've had ones that have had way too much meat. And that's really hard for me to say. Too much meat is a bad thing. That's never a bad thing unless it's on these, unless you want a lot of meat. To get the balance right is key. Both of these had balance. However, one had the meat on the bottom, the salad on top. That was Phuong 18. The other one had the reverse, where they had salad on the bottom, meat on top. It looked amazing when it came through, but it's that first bite, right? So it's the first bite. This one you get super fresh. This one you get all that meat and umami sort of base flavour. And my wife thinks umami's not actually a word, but I'm going to use it just to annoy her.
That's not true.
That is true. The salad themselves, the pickle aspect, that beautiful freshness, 100%, both dialed in, absolutely. Though I think Phuong 18 probably used a little bit more fresh ingredients, so the balance was more in favour of fresh, whereas the Bahn Mi Bay was a little bit more in favour of the
Mashed
meat.
together.
But over time, the meat on the bottom and the pate in this one sort of mashed it together a little bit. This one, phew, it's still going. I'm still eating it. And by the way, my wife's a small eater, so I still have this and this to go. Wish me luck. Let's talk about the meat. The meat individually. The pieces of pork are pretty much the same across. You saw those in the videos. Tiny pieces. Not tiny, but not massive. Like some places put huge amounts of meat in there, and as you bite into it, if it's not cooked right, you're going to pull out chunks of meat with you. It doesn't work for me. These have a perfectly bite-sized amount in there. You take a bite, they all come out. Everything else stays in there. So from that perspective, really good. Both had good amounts of meat. Probably more pate in the Bahn Mi Bay. The Phuong 18, again, I think the meat's probably taken it a little bit over and above what the bay was. Either way though, they still eat really, really well because of the size, and the super well cooked meat is in there, amazing. Talk about crunch, they both got that little bit of extra pork crackle crunch, so on point. All right, what's the wrap? Or should I say, what's the barn? Would you like that little joke? That was terrible. The wrap up is, they both stand alone, they both have their own unique quality ingredients, they have their own unique quality balance, and they are definitely not one over the other. Depends on the day, depends on the person, depends on what you like, where you like it. You like it fresh and fruity, where do you like it meaty, you definitely like it crunchy. I can't compare these to banh mi in Vietnam because I've never been, never tried. However, people I speak to say that these are definitely quality and they're right up there. I also know word on the street, correct me if I'm wrong, banh mi in Vietnam probably has a little bit less ingredients. Over here they're definitely heavily packed, so that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to put either one of these in front of the other. I'm just going to say they're both amazing, both down here at Bankstown. Darling, she loves the... She's stuffed, she's full. No more video. She loves the Phuong 18 one because she loves the freshness. I love them both. So at the end of the day, hope it's helped you make a decision. Come on down. There are plenty of other banh mi places around here. You don't need to take my word for it. At the end of the day, just get in there and try one and see how you go. Hope this helped. If not, I've just wasted 5 to 10 minutes of your life. Sorry about that. That's a wrap. It's actually not a wrap. It's a banh mi.